Right, hey guys. I have a bit of an issue. I really cannot stand my new boss. I feel like he's patronising, rude, and a snob. He seems to be bullying people around the office, and I can't stand it. I'm a vocal person during meetings, but I do not want to get dragged into HR over this guy. Any advice on how to deal with a total arsehole at work? Jamie's quite a vocal meeting guy.
um, yes. I think put your opinions forward, but I think when it comes to you and this person in particular, kill them with kindness and kill them with professionalism. That when someone's like a bully like that, they can't handle it. Like, there used to be a guy that I used to work with when we were both managers, and he was typical flashy type bloke. He turned up in a Mercedes, and he was like a little fucking like ponce, I would call him, like trying to act like he was bigger than you all the time.
Mm.
And my way of acting with him was that I wouldn't talk to him about anything other than what the task at hand was. Like, there would be no small talk, there would be nothing like, hey, how are yous? It's literally, I'm just smiling at him while talking to him about things and just making sly little jabs just to annoy him. But he can't say nothing to me because he knows that I'm being professional. And if he reacts to me, then he's being unprofessional. And I think that's the best way to deal with, especially bullies in the workplace, is to kill him with kindness. If you react, you're going to end up getting in trouble. So the best thing to do is just to stand there smiling at them and make them the bad person.
Yeah, I've tried to fight a couple dickheads at work, and I've always come out.
It never pans out, man.
No, at all. Not even close. And they're such mouthy wankers as well that the upper bosses seem to like them. I never understand that. They do like no work or anything. Gift of the
gab.
Yeah. And as soon as you're like, I've been here for years, I do all my work and I've had no problems, but they still don't believe you, or they don't care what you've got to say. It's like, what's the fucking? I hate kindness, man. Like I phoned up my insurer the other day because of when I hit that deer. Anyway, so it went up, and I phoned and this woman answered, and she's just reading off a script.
Yeah.
And I'm like, where's this money come from? Blah, 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 blah. After half an hour, she's like, oh, you failed to declare this and this. And I was like, hang on a minute. No, I fucking well didn't. So you can take that off. And I'm getting really arsey with her. And she's like, oh, we'll send you to the team that dealt with the investigation. I was like, okay. And then the guy come on, and I was rearing up. I was at the top of my fucking game. And then he just fucking, hi, how you doing? And I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I've got a problem. Oh, well, let's see if we can deal with that. Like, fucking another half an hour later, and I'm fucking laughing, and he's got me to keep my fucking contract, dickhead.
That's the thing. Like, it's really hard to be angry at that. It's like being overly nice, and it pays off. It pays off. I've had like blaring arguments. One of them is my friend now. Was someone that I used to start on well, you know who it is, Dan. I used to start on him every fucking day I walked into work, because he was like the opposite shift leader, and I would go for him like a fucking Rottweiler as soon as I see him. And then now that relationship's totally different, but I learned from the dealings with him that if I keep mouthing off, I just kept getting in trouble for mouthing off all the time. I wasn't getting anywhere doing it. So now, like, as I went through the ranks and went into management, and now at work I do it as well, I will say like some malicious shit, but I'm saying it in the nicest way possible so they can't fucking say nothing. And they hate it. They cannot stand it when I'm standing there smiling at them, basically telling them their job shit. And they're shit at their job and all this stuff, but I'm saying it in such a way that they cannot react to you. Best way to be.
It is, but I fucking hate it. I hate every second of it. I would just rather someone just had a fucking go at me so I can have a go back.
Yeah, but that's
take your gun out so I can shoot you.
Fucking, like, if they were to meet me on an outside area, like there was a few times where, like I said to you about, I had a young girl and her mum was always getting involved, and she made a load of girls cry that I worked worked for me and stuff.
Mm.
She caught me in the car park, and she dealt with a different Jamie that she would have dealt with that if I was in the store. And she was very surprised with how I spoke back to her. And I was just like, well, I'm not in work yet, so I can say what the fuck I want to this woman. So I just said what I wanted to her. And her reaction to that was she never spoke to me again. So I don't know. I think the best way to deal with it is kill them with kindness, man.
Yeah, it is.
Just smile at them, be polite,
when
put in a few jabs, but
when
don't
I'm
say nothing too nasty.
really fucking pissed off at work and the day's ended, I run to the clock out machine and clock out, because I'm like, if anyone speaks to me now that I'm clocked out and I'm not technically on their time, I'm giving them both fucking barrels. And it will start with, did you see me clock out? And if they say yeah, I'll be like, right. And that'd be it. Fucking cutthroat, mate. You fucking let me get out of here. But yeah, I agree with Jay. I haven't really, well, you've listened to the podcast. I don't really talk to anyone. And if a management talks to me, I think it's quicker just to say yes and let them move on than to deal with them. So I would listen to Jay. His advice is good because I know it works because I hate it. So good luck. Hopefully bosses like that move up quite quickly, which is also really fucking annoying. So hopefully you won't have to deal with them anymore.
That's why he's acting up, because he's trying to make a name for himself.
Yeah.
And he will be out of that job pretty quick. He'll be moved up somewhere else.
Yeah, or go somewhere else. So so fingers crossed for you. But thanks for listening and emailing in.